What's up, guys? T5 Destroyer here on the second channel with another video. I love making videos on my second channel. They're awesome. I love making these videos. I love that the people watching them enjoy these videos. But I got some Black Ops 4 gameplay in the background. I got back on Black Ops 4 and I actually had a very, very good time. The gameplay was super fast paced, and I figured, you know, the game's pretty colorful, pretty vibrant. I figured you guys would enjoy this gameplay in the background. So hopefully you do. But today is not this is not a time to start talking video games. Today we're going to talk about what is it? Manspreading? Whatever that is, if that's even a thing. I mean, apparently it is. I'm not sure if that's like a made-up term. I'm not sure if that's an actual term. Matter of fact, let's find out. It's got to be a made-up term, right? So this is for sure a pretty much made-up term by, you know, women. Apparently it first started being used around 2013. That explains a lot. 2013 was the downfall of a lot of things, and apparently human beings' IQ was one of those things, because we made up a term that apparently that inherently degrades men for not wanting to crush their balls in between their legs. So you guys want to learn about manspreading? Timmy over there? Yeah? Johnny? All right, I see hands. Let's learn about manspreading, dude. This should be awesome.
My balls! I don't want my balls sticking to my legs.
Manspreading is when a man spreads his physical body to take up as much space as humanly possible.
Why is she speaking? Why is she my balls as if I want to crush my balls in between my legs, like as if that doesn't hurt? What if I just came out the cut and I was just like, I started making fun of women's periods? I was just like, my cramps, my period cramps, they hurt. Yeah, I would be a bad guy, wouldn't I? I would. You know, it's funny because women always talk about being oppressed, but they're allowed to say pretty much anything they want. Prove me wrong. You can't, because it's true. These hoes say anything they want. They're literally living on recruit difficulty. Shout out Birdman and Easy Swish Sniper, bro. They're literally living on recruit difficulty.
People around you are relegated to a very small portion, but the key to manspreading is not noticing.
We grow up on two different tracks. People who manspread just are socialized not to worry about it.
I have so many
people aren't worried about it because, one, this is retarded. Like, this is completely this is utterly retarded. Next thing you know, like, what is this? Some kind of like maniacal, like weird woman scheme where you guys are trying to say that we have the privilege to take up as much space as possible? Like, not necessarily. I just have this 2-inch Punisher in between my legs that I don't want to crush, dude. Okay, hop off.
vivid memories as a child of my mum telling me to close my legs.
With gender, we're constantly working towards trying to get to this middle.
This week of manspreading is definitely going to make me feel anxious. As much as a super strong feminist, I want to say it won't.
I kind of secretly hope to annoy some men.
I secretly hope that I can just annoy some men.
Let me tell you something, honey. All right? Dudes don't care. We don't care. If women sat everywhere with their legs open, I don't care. Literally, I'm Earl Sweatshirt mode, bro. I don't care. I still don't care. I literally don't care. Nobody cares about this. This is retarded. Now, listen, I do understand it. Like, if you're sitting next to some dude and then he just, like, all of a sudden just starts taking up as much space as possible, he's like pushing your knees into your other knee, and like, but that doesn't happen. That never happens. So this is dumb. I hope that I annoy some men. Like, no, you're not gonna. we don't get annoyed by dumb stuff like that. Only women get annoyed by this kind of stuff. BuzzFeed is hilarious. BuzzFeed is a gold mine. I'm telling you, it's literally a gold mine. Gold mine for mental retardation.
That's my first train trip as a man spreader. I just feel like a monster already. How can you do this every day without being conscious of it?
I just man spread on the bus for maybe a 5-minute ride for the first time, and it wasn't even half full, and I was already getting glared at, so I think this is going to be a kind of long week.
Oh my god. Oh my god. I just got on a train. Oh my god. Abby, you'll never understand. You'll never know what I just did, dude. I'm such a women's rights activist. Oh my god. I got on this train, dude, and I sat there with my legs spread out for no reason the entire time. Oh my god. 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 I feel so bad. Oh my god. Oh my god. I feel so bad.
It's day 2 of man spreading, and I forgot that I had to do this.
I think whenever a woman takes up space, she's considered bossy, she's considered aggressive. There are a lot of stereotypes surrounding black women and whether or not we're angry or we're dominant. And so maybe a lot of the reasons why I do minimalize my
I'm starting to think, I'm going to ask you a question. She's sitting in this chair eating. What man do you know sits like that in public? Nobody. I'm starting to think that these disgusting creatures that we call women that are on my screen right now, they just don't necessarily have very much contact with men, because men they don't really like zombies, so they don't have very much contact with men, so they don't even know what they're talking about right now. This would be like me trying to tell you how a unicorn acts. Like, man, I hate those unicorns always shoving their one horn in everybody's face, but I've never even seen a unicorn. That's what this would be. I've never even been close to a unicorn. To me, a unicorn, I don't even know if a unicorn exists. These women have had so little male contact. They don't, their depiction in their head of a male is not even close to what it actually is. Like, what is she doing?
presence is because I don't want to be perceived or engage with those stereotypes.
I just got my nails done and I manspread during my entire manicure and nobody really seemed to notice. I'm not sure if it was because it was all women and we were just all kind of in our own world or what, but it was kind of awesome.
Nobody noticed because you three retards are the only people who care. Like, who cares? Who pays attention to that? Who pays attention to who sits with their legs spread and who doesn't? Nobody. Nobody. People who have better things to do with their lives don't care about this. I don't imagine everywhere you go. These people they look for reasons to be angry. They get on a train and they're like, there's nothing on this train to be mad about. So you see this guy sitting here minding his business, just, making sure he doesn't crush his balls in between his legs, a completely natural behavior. Fuck that guy. Fuck that guy, dude. He's always taking up space. He's a privileged man. I hate him.
Halfway through the week and really not enjoying this experiment at all. I'm still giving my seat up to people who need it because, of course, I am. What is it between their legs that's so important that it requires 2 to 3 seats?
First of all, there's this thing, and it's called a penis. Okay, one that it's a very important thing. It's very important to us. I don't know. I mean, hey, I'm not gonna do any assuming. You look like you may or may not have one. Just saying. But I'm gonna go off on a limb and say that you don't. Okay. Whatever. 2, we don't take up 2 to 3 seats. You know who takes up 2 to 3 seats? People who weigh 600 pounds. Complete beluga whales take up 2 to 3 seats. Maybe you should go rag on fat people for fat spreading. How about that? Yeah. They always spread their fat in the seat. I hate fat people.
There are kids, families, women, and elderly people standing up.
I saw a guy who was taking up 2 seats. When I sat down, I spread my legs out, which kind of pushed his leg into his own seat, and he turned to me and gave me a dirty look and said, "Seriously?"
Like I said, dudes don't go sit next to people and then push their legs out of the way. I don't know who did that to you, but that, once again, you don't have very much contact with males because you're, ugly as all hell. But no one does that. The fact that you just did that to some poor innocent man makes you a complete retard. Not that you weren't already a complete retard to begin with, but just so stupid. This whole video is just stupid. These people are, I told you, dude. A lot of things went downhill as of 2013, and apparently human beings' IQ is one of them, because this term was made up. This is nuts, dude.
Women are expected to be quiet, small, and almost invisible, whereas men can be these boisterous slobs, and it's all good.
Today, instead
That's just not true. It's just not true at all. I don't expect anything of a woman, to be honest. I don't people can be it. People are people. Like, I don't know. A woman should just be, I've never even once heard another dude say, a woman should just be this small, quiet thing that takes up no space. And that's how I feel about them. Unless they're like very sexist. But apparently, according to retards like you, all men are sexist. So, there's no talking to people like this. They're just too stupid. They're so stuck in their ways. They're just so retarded.
Instead of feeling the confidence that I've kind of been feeling the rest of the week, I started to feel a little guilty. While I was sitting there taking up 2 seats, a guy came up to sit next to me, and instead of moving over like I normally would, I kind of just had to sit there with my legs out, and instead of saying something to me, he just sat on the edge of the seat the entire time.
I mean, once again, no dudes normally take up 2 or 3 seats unless they're literally a whale. They're literally 500 to 600 pounds, and that would be fat spreading, not man spreading. And 2, you're just a dumbass. You're a legitimate dumbass. And 3, that guy was a pussy. That's all that was. If you're sitting there like a retard taking up both of the seats, and there's no other seats, I'm going to tell your ugly ass to move out of the way. That's what I'm going to say. I'm going to say, hey, Napoleon Dynamite, skedaddle, nigga. Just scoot over. I don't play games. That guy, the guy was a hoe. That's all that was.
First day where a group of people came on, they were going to a game and they were all desperate for a seat, and I was taking up 3 seats, and they started talking about personal space. All their eyes were just on me, and they were mostly women. If it was a group of dudes, I would have been like, yeah.
I thought that.
So, if it was a group of dudes' seats that you were taking up, you would have been happy about it. But because it was women, you feel bad. Is that in no way sexist to you? No? Just as retarded as I suspected. Very, very retarded.
Me, how up your own ass you have to be as a person to not be conscious of those around you.
To the man that's taking up too much space on a bus, on the plane, on the bench, we see you. You don't need that much room. To the young women out there who say,
we see you taking up so much. You don't need 2 to 3 seats. We see you.
Shut your bitch ass up, nigga. What you want to do? You want to come over here? You want to say something? You want equal rights, nigga? Oh, I got equal lefts, rights. I got equal uppercuts for that ass, too. Bring it on, nigga. Bro, let's get it. Okay. On a serious note, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I lost a couple of brain cells making it. But for you guys, I'll lose more than a couple of brain cells. Secondly, like, subscribe for more. Subscribe to my main channel, which will be in the description. The original link to this video, the original video, will be in the description if you would like to go lose brain cells as well. And another serious note, don't be dickheads, okay? There are people in this world that get on buses, they get on planes, they get on trains, and they just purposely take up way too much space. Laying sideways in seats. You see that somebody needs a seat. I know we're in a pandemic and everything, but just let them have a seat. It's a good thing to do. But what I will say is that these retards are blowing this completely out of proportion, and most of the stuff they're talking about just doesn't happen. I don't give a shit. It just doesn't happen. And the only people paying attention to a man trying not to crush his balls are these retards. These people are stupid.
You know how up your own ass you have to be? Huh?
Shut your punk ass up, nigga. I'm out of here, dude.